Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expected, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know I'm talking about y'all. Fits me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up? What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Come on in. Oh my goodness, we almost got 100 people in the chat already. Welcome. If you're coming over from El Teddy's house, y'all come on in. Come on in the room. Y'all might need to go back to the doctor. Because I still got this little tickle in my throat. It seemed like it went away, but now it's coming back. All right, come on in. Hey, Avita Ortiz. Esquire says Trump signed an executive order claiming that he gets to decide how independent agencies like the Federal Election Commission interpret the law. Child, Avita, thank you, boo. We can already get into it. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Give me a quick second. Child, I'm sorry I'm late. I was trying to hurry up and get in here. Let me say hi to the people before we get into it. I need a new battery for my mouse. Universal Goddess. Hey, Tracy. Lavender Ghost. Chuck. Hey, Brown Mama. Thank you for the cash out, my love. Tracy, Nubian. Tawana, Yana. Thank you for the super chat, Brown Mama. Thank you, Miss Bay. Thank you for the super chat. Who else? I'm still in my feels about non-voters. Ravine, hey boo. Shucks. Oh, Nubia said I don't even talk to my family members that didn't vote. My granddaughter has strep and driving me crazy. Hopefully the meds kicking. Child, I hope so too. Yana says she understands Chuck. Hey, Pinkerbell informed they stayed pandering to the donor class and Reagan Democrats. Ooh. Hey, tacos and tequila. Stephen Harris. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Does anyone else feel like the Dems should have walked out when Busy Boy Johnson had Mr. Green move? Baby, I'm going to talk about that in a minute, Chuck. We got a bunch of wins here, too. Hey, grown woman, don't try me. Lovely 31. Crazy homebody girl. Thank you for the informed. Thank you. The pandering to the corporations and the Reagan Democrats. Yes. Are the lights what they should be? Uh-oh. Hey, Simple VTV. Okay, Simple VTV. Hey, Cajun Boo. I knew someone who's had the same thing with the throat tickle since October. The doctor said it just has to go on its own. Really? It's getting on my nerves. Thank you, cuz. Thank you. Your daughter just called me, too. I need to find out what she was calling me for. Hey, Tiffany, what's going on? All right, you guys. So come on in. So listen. Y'all know I told y'all I could not promise y'all that we was going to do a whole Politricks thing on a regular basis because I had to protect my mental health because sometimes I just cannot. And then other days I can. And today, I'm be honest with you, today I'm pissed off. So this might be a little all over the place. This might be a little whatever. You said the COVID symptoms linger. Still have a cough from last January. I don't need it to linger that daggone long. But that's what they told me. They said, especially when they said the first time you get COVID, it lingers. And I'm like, dang, it's thinking on my nerves. Because it seemed like it was going away. Well, it seemed like it had gone away. And then I think last weekend, I started having these coughing fits. And now it just seems like it's just a constant, I don't know. It's irritating me. But anyway, moving right along. So I've been very quiet on my criticism of the Democrats, not because I don't have criticism on the Democrats, but because I feel like now is probably not the time for me. Like, I feel like this is the time that we need to be standing, united. And even though I'm technically a registered Democrat, I'm only a registered Democrat because when I registered to vote, I was in DC. Well, I still vote in DC, but that's another conversation for another day, child. And DC basically is one of those states where it's a democratic city. And if you don't vote in the primary, you might as well just not vote in DC. And and in DC, you cannot be a registered independent and vote in the primary. So that's why I'm really a registered Democrat. But to be honest with you, I feel like I'm more of an independent because I'm gonna go with, well, not these days, but I'm more of a, issues person. Not these days though, but that's another conversation. So the Dems are entitled to be called out. And I have no problem with other people calling them out. I'm just explaining why I have not called them out. I don't have no problem with anybody feeling like they need to call out the Dems. I'm just talking about me, why I, have been very quiet these last couple of years on how I felt. And I've had a few things to say, here and there. I've said what I needed to say. But let me tell you where I stand with the whole situation right now. I'm pissed. I am pissed. And I've been pissed since President Dumpy Pants done been reelected. And let me tell you why I'm pissed. You are in a game where you clearly know the other side is cheating and the refs are letting them. Let me tell y'all a story. I used to play basketball in elementary school because clearly, I ain't no Michael Jordan. But I used to play basketball in elementary school. And y'all know I went to a Catholic school, but my team was black, but we played against a lot of white teams. And even though I was too young at that time to fully understand the level of racism that I was facing in that moment, I understood something wasn't right that day. Right? And I remember those white girls were pushing us, shoving us. They were doing all kinds of things, and the refs weren't calling it. And at halftime, we almost got into a fight at the water fountain at halftime because one of the girls tried to push us. It was a whole situation. Because it's a whole situation, right? And I remember one of the parents for one of the not even one of the girls on my team, because the way that we used to play, all of our games were on the same day. All of the teams played on the same day at the same gym once a week. Like, that's how it was set up. And one of the parents from another team went up to my coach and said, listen, this is what you need to do. And what the coach did from that point forward, every single time the other team had the ball, I don't know the name of the play, y'all. I don't know the name of the play. But what I do remember is we walked up and we made a wall. We stood across the court and we made a wall. And we walked up as wherever the legal line was that we could walk up on defense when they were bringing the ball down. And we stood there and we forced them to have to pass the ball over top of us into the back court. Well, it was 4 of us across the front, and the person she put in the back was our best player. And the person back there, I know her name. I ain't gonna say her name. Well, I said her name. Y'all don't know it. Teresa. Teresa either blocked the ball every single time they threw it, or she caught it, ran it back up court, and shot a layup. And when I tell you by the end of the game, we kicked those girls' butts. We probably beat them by 50 points. And their coach was complaining, saying that what we did wasn't fair. We didn't give their team a chance to win. And I remember that day. Now, my coach never did that again. She never did it again. But on that day, in that moment, what my coach said, and my coach talked to us afterwards, and she said, listen, when the refs won't do their job, we have to do something different. If we're in a fight right now and the refs won't do their job, we got to do something different. And I feel like that's where we are right now with the Dems, right? You guys are not in a fair fight. So why are you trying to fucking fight fair? Why are you trying to fight fair when you're not in a fair fight? You are giving them allowances and you are giving them courtesies that they wouldn't give you if you were on fire. First of all, y'all stood 10 toes down when it was time to elect a new Speaker of the House. Oh, for every single vote, y'all stood in unison, y'all stood in solidarity, and y'all voted for Hakeem Jeffries on every single ballot, knowing you were going to lose. I was here for that. Great, no problem. Cool, great, no problem. Thank you, crazy homebody girl. Thank you, boo. But let me explain something to you guys. For every single one of those nominations for head of agencies and part of the cabinet, not near Democrats should have voted yes for not near one of those people, because not near one of them was qualified. The closest one that might have been qualified might have been Marco Rubio, but fuck him too. I don't understand why any Democrat voted yes on any single one of those nominations. Never one of them people was qualified to do what the hell they got voted to do. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So somebody said, what happened? Now, I have an article here by Vanity Fair. I'm going to read y'all this article, and then I'm going to give y'all a little bit more. I'm going to give y'all a little bit more on why I'm mad, for those who may or may not know why I'm mad. Hold on. What did you say, Tracy? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I see. I got you, Tracy. Thank you, boo. So then maybe that information was new, but it just can't. It's just not out there. Okay, cool. So this article is coming from Vanity Fair. The article is from today, and it's the title is, and I'll put the link in the chat. The title is Al Green's censure vote exposes the Democrats' disarray. After Texas Representative Al Green was ejected from President Donald Trump's joint address to Congress on Tuesday night, House Republicans voted on Thursday to censure him from disrupting the proceedings, and 10 Democrats joined him. Oh, for real? Okay, we may go live right after this then. Tracy sent me something on a totally different topic that we might just need to go live about. Okay, thank you, boo. The split among House Democrats exposed a growing rift over the right way to respond to a president who delights in breaking norms and laws, according to a few courts. Did you maintain reverence for the presidency and double down on those norms in hopes of curtailing the chaos and preserving institutions? Or do you noisily toss those norms out the window because nothing about what this White House is doing is normal, and you can't protect institutions that have been stripped down to their studs? On Tuesday, Representative Green took the noisy route, waving his cane in the air and shouting at President Donald Trump that he had no mandate. According to CNN, leading House Democrats encouraged their colleagues in advance to show restraint while the president spoke. And with the exception of some animated sign waving, for the most part, they did. Both approaches drew scorn. with top Democrat operative David Axelrod calling Green's outburst despicable, and pretty much everyone else dismissing the party's rinky-dinky sign displays as lame. So let me, excuse me, let me stop there. Why would y'all tell them to show some restraint? That man spent 2 hours lying. That man spent 2 hours lying. So they were supposed to sit there and just see again. Here's the difference. I'm gonna give y'all the names before it's over with, Angela. I'm gonna give you the names and I'm gonna give you their phone numbers. Absolutely. Let me tell y'all something. It's two things. One is this. It's one thing to be a Democrat listening to a Republican just talk about his policies. It's something different to be a Democrat listening to a Republican lie. Lie. Donald Trump was lying for 2 hours. Do y'all know that Donald Trump said that the United States spent $9 million on transgender mice? Transgender mice. When it was transgenetic mice. And that research has literally saved lives. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference? You see the difference? Transgenetic, not transgender. But it has a thing. I don't think it was a mistake. I think it was intentional. Because MAGA isn't going to fact check him. And when the Democrats sit there like what he's saying is okay, that's a problem for me. And Axelrod, sit your ass down. Talking about it was despicable. Sit your ass down. Because at the end of the day, you are a white man in this country and it don't hit you the same way. You're a white man in this country and it don't hit you the same way. So go sit down somewhere. Thank you, Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you, boo. Right. We didn't talk about the fact that the United States wasted $5 million for you to go to the Super Bowl. We didn't talk about how they wasted all that money for you to go to NASCAR. I mean, are we going to talk about that? Are we going to talk about that? The Democratic members who voted to censure Green on Thursday spanned a range of districts, from tightly contested territory in Nassau County, New York, to a bright blue district in Hawaii. As the vote was called on Thursday, Green's Democratic supporters launched a shaky attempt at a united front by breaking into a rendition of We Shall Overcome. Just how do they plan to do that? Well, that's a song for another day. One person who doesn't seem conflicted about the best approach to Trump is Representative Green, who told reporters on Wednesday that despite the consequences, given a chance, he would do it again. I didn't do it to get anybody else to join me, he said. I believe that on some issues, it's better to stand alone than to not stand at all. Let me explain something. All of it was weak. All of it was weak. Ruby Down International, I hear you, my love. But to me, all of it was weak. Let me tell you why. I say that. Because first of all, I don't feel like none of them should have went to that damn State of the Union. I said it. I don't think any of them should have gone to that State of the Union because you already knew what it was going to be. The way this man has been acting for the last 30 days, the way he has fired thousands of U.S. citizens for no other reason than having a job, the way that he has ruined economies, the things that, like, there's absolutely no reason in the world why any Democrat should have walked into that chamber on Tuesday night. That's my opinion, and it ain't changing. Then, once you got there, when he did stand up, y'all should have all walked out with him. Y'all should have all walked out with him. All of y'all. And then today, they vote to censure, and 10 Democrats voted to censure this man. That's where I get off the bus. That's where I get off the bus. Because here's what let me ask you a question. What's the worst thing that could have happened if the Democrats didn't go to the State of the Union? MAGA would have talked about him. They talk about him anyway. Donald Trump would have talked about it. He's already called y'all weak. He's already called y'all idiots. Like, he's already called y'all all of the things. So who gives a damn what Trump would have had to say? Would you have said, what? Oh, this sets a nasty precedent. Oh, well, it sets a nasty precedent. You know what the precedent it sets? It sets a precedent that if the person who was supposed to be the head of this country is a liar, we're not going to sit here and listen to it. That's the precedent that it sets. I don't give a damn what you talking about. Well, in 4 years, if we win the White House back, they might do it to us. I don't give a fuck. I can't think about 4 years from now, because the way this man is going, in 4 years, this country won't even be here. It's going to be the United States of Russia, the way we going. Al Green did not stand up and walk out. Al Green got put out. He stood up, he wouldn't sit down, and he got put out. So all it is, oh, well, his decorum. Well, what is the decorum for a coup d'etat? Because that's what we're dealing with right now. In case y'all didn't know, and I think I told y'all this about a week or so ago. Sorry, y'all, I don't know what's going on with this light. This light, it looks real dark in here right now. In case y'all don't know what's going on, excuse me. What is going on with this light, y'all? I'm sorry. It just seems like it's real dark. Oh, Lord, I done made it worse, child. Okay, never mind. I done made it worse. Hold on, y'all. I done made the daggone thing worse. But there is no decorum right now, so I'm just not even sure what we're talking about. The president of the United States is literally a liar. He literally sits there. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix this light. He literally sits there and lies every single day. And we want to talk about decorum and following the rules. The president of the United States right now currently has over 100 lawsuits filed against him. You want to know why? Because he doesn't follow the rules. Because he does what he wants to do. He gets sued, and he waits for the court to tell him different. And even when the judges tell him he has to do something that he broke the law, guess what he does? Oh, Lord, y'all, I done really broke the light now. Give me a minute. I'll keep talking while I'm working on this situation. But while, so you want to worry about decorum, and the president doesn't follow the rules. But you want to get on this man for standing up and calling him on his lies? Are you crazy? Like for real. Like, for real. So when they start following the rules, I worry about us following the rules. Not that the Republicans done bippity boppity really be. Child. Hey, what's up, Pastor? The stock market said no. The farm said no. Canada said no. Mexico said no. Really be yesterday on a podcast, a senator said the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, Mike Johnson has the right to fill the empty sections with Republican staffers, creating the optics that everyone supports. See, but we would have known that those were Republican staffers. You see, that's what, and I'm not, this is not at you, tacos and tequila, this is in general. But we would have known those were, like, you think they could have put a Republican staffer in Jasmine Crockett's seat and we weren't going to know the difference? You think they could have put a Republican in Maxine Walters' seat and we wasn't going to know the difference? Like, we would have known it wasn't them. You know what I mean? Like, we would have known what it was. Like, we would have known. Who gives a damn? I don't care if he pulled people up off damn Pennsylvania Avenue and put them in there. We would have known it wasn't them. You know, I don't care. But there's no reason in the world why they should have been there. There's no reason in the world why when he got put out, the rest of the Democrats should not have followed him out the door. And today, for you to censure and you to vote in favor, right? Why didn't when Marjorie Taylor Greene? What about the guy that called when Barack Obama? When he said that man, when he called that man a liar in the middle of his State of the Union speech, I don't even remember the Sergeant at Arms putting him out the damn chamber. And the Democrats was weak then. And that was under Obama. And the Democrats were weak. They should have put his ass out. They should have censured him. Thank you, lovely Nola. I knew it was something else I wanted to say. Thank you for reminding me. And let me tell y'all, this weak ass singing of We Shall Overcome. Let me explain something to y'all. When our forefathers, grandparents, parents, depending on how old you are, great-grandparents, participated in the civil rights movement, the singing of the songs were either the precursor to the action or the postcursor to the action. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is they used to sing freedom songs at the beginning of their meetings when they were planning these actions. They used to sing freedom songs when they were being arrested to let the police know, to let the onlookers know, we're good. You're not going to steal our joy. They used to sing freedom songs as they were in jail waiting for whatever was going to happen next, to let the man on the other side know, you can come here and beat me if you want to, but I'm going to sing. You can come in here and try. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with singing the freedom song, because that goes back to slavery. I don't have no problem with singing the freedom song, but the problem is y'all sang the freedom song as if that was the action, instead of understanding that the freedom song was the precursor to the action. Like, sing the freedom song as y'all was walking out on Tuesday night. That's when you should have been singing We Shall Overcome, as y'all ass was walking out 2 by 2 out of that damn chamber. That's when you sing the damn song. You don't sing the song while literally they're voting to censure this man. That ain't when you sing. And if you are going to sing, I should have been able to hear you from my house. Y'all should have been singing so loud and with so much authority. Y'all was singing like y'all was scared. We shall overcome. We shall over. What the hell was that? Super K says, it's my understanding that they had all planned to walk out together, and Representative Green did something else instead because he had another agenda. Well, you know what? They should have still walked the fuck out with him. If he jumped the gun, if you was, so let me, and I'm not saying this at you, boo. I'm saying this in general. If they were planning to walk out anyway, and let's say they was planning to walk out at 10 o'clock, and Al Green jumped up at 8:30, what's the big deal? So what? Walk out at 8:30. Who gives a fuck? If you was gonna walk out anyway, why did it matter? Let me tell you, true story. See, y'all be making me tell these stories. True story. Y'all ever heard of the Greensboro 4? Any Aggies in the house? Any of my Bennett Bells here? Y'all ever heard of the Greensboro 4? Y'all heard of the Greensboro 4? True story. Let me tell y'all what happened with the Greensboro 4. The Greensboro, 1959. Y'all thought I was going to say 1960, didn't y'all? No, 1959. The NAACP comes down to Greensboro, North Carolina, and the NAACP, the Greensboro NAACP, they start planning a protest with the students from North Carolina A&T State and Bennett College. Y'all know that's where I graduated from Bennett. Y'all can fact check me. They had planned a protest. They had planned the sit-ins. The sit-ins was not a spontaneous situation, but let me tell you the whole story. They had planned the sit-ins. They had planned the protests. Well, what happened was they were planning a protest in the fall. So the NAACP said, wait a minute, it's, the weather's kind of changing. Let's push it back a little bit. So then they were planning to do it again. The NAACP said, let's wait till we get back for after the holidays. Let everybody go home for Christmas. When we get back after the holidays, we'll do it again. We'll do it then. Now, mind you, they couldn't plan it at A&T because A&T was a state university, and they were afraid if it got caught planning it, they would have got put off. They would have lost federal funding and stuff. So Bennett, being a private college, the president of Bennett College, Willie D. Player, said, Dr. Willie D. Player said, y'all can plan it over here. Come on over here and plan it with my girls and with the A&T, with the students, and we're going to get it together. So the students got back from Christmas and they met with the NAACP, and the NAACP said, we still want to do it, but we want to wait till the spring. So February the 1st, 1960, 4 North Carolina A&T State students were sitting in their dorm room, and they said, we're sick of this. We are sick of this. The NAACP keeps pushing it back, as if they scared, and we ain't scared. And you know what those 4 students did? Those 4 students, they got up, they got dressed. One of the students, he was in the military. He put on his military uniform. The other 3 students, they put on their Sunday's best. They walked their ass from North Carolina A&T State University to the Woolworths, and they sat their ass at that daggone counter, and they started the Greensboro sit-ins. And you know what the NAACP did? The NAACP didn't get up the next day and say, oh, no, we mad at them because we told them to wait. And they didn't wait. So we just going to let them stay out there together. Oh, well, they out there by themselves. No, what the NAACP said was, damn it. But they got their ass together, and the plan that was in place, including the Bennett College students, they showed up the next day. And the Bennett College students and North Carolina A&T State students got arrested the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. No, the NAACP didn't say, well, we told them to wait. The NAACP, y'all know what I'm saying. The NAACP didn't say, that wasn't the plan. I'm sure they wasn't happy about it. But hell, the kids done did it now. And they were kids. So when people say, well, the plan was they were going to all walk out, but Al Green decided he wanted to do his own thing. If the plan was to walk out, then fucking walk out. Super K said, unfortunately, when you don't stand for one thing, you'll fall for every and anything. As Dems, it's tough dilemma. The orange side stands for one thing, orange. Well, So again, and don't get me wrong, y'all. I know it's always easy to be on the outside refereeing from the couch. I get it. But I feel like I have given a lot of grace. I feel like for me personally, not y'all, me, I feel like I've given a lot of grace. And I look around and I'm like, I just feel like y'all are looking weaker and weaker. We literally have a whole billionaire bankrupting our government solely for the simple fact for him to take advantage and make himself richer. And y'all are literally, I get it. Y'all are filing case. I get it. Y'all don't have the majority and it's not a lot y'all can do. I get it. I get it that y'all are filing lawsuits. Got it. I get it that y'all are going on any show, podcast, interview, and y'all are talking y'all shit. I get it. But I feel like we need to stop playing fair like we're in a fair fight. We are not. We are not in a fucking fair fight. You're mad at the 2024 election. Well, we can't. What you mad for? It happened now. This was published by Axios. Dems leadership is very unhappy with those who went beyond traditional protest tactics like outfit coordination and refusal to clap. Child, see, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. Why we can't? Why is that a problem to clap? We got the mayor of DC bending to Trump. Trump told her if she don't change the name of Black Lives Matter Plaza, then he about to withhold federal funding. She about to change the name of Black Lives Matter Plaza. Hey, Tamara, thank you for being a member for 49 months, my love. Thank you. I'm just, y'all. So, all right. So, listen, I'm about to tell you two more things, and then we're gonna close it out. Trump took her through so much during his first go round. The Dem leadership needs to go. I've been sick of them as a Floridian. Yeah, I agree. They should change it to felon way. Ooh, that would be funny. Now I would support that. I would support that. They can have town halls. I think that's what they could have done while he was giving his address. You know what, Kenya? That would have been a great. See, I like that idea. See what happens when people open up some shit. I like that idea that they could have had virtual town halls because they couldn't really all go back home. They could have had virtual town halls. I like that idea. I like that idea. I like that idea. See what we can come up with. Walk out, because here's the thing: either walk out or don't show up at all, and then hold virtual town halls. I would have been here for all of that. I'd have been here for all of that. I'd have been here for all of that. See, and again, I understand that there are limitations. Hey, Princess, y'all met Princess, baby Princess. Baby, I met Princess at the airport, and she came up to me, and I didn't recognize her. And I felt bad because I didn't recognize you, boo. But you sure did. I met Princess. Hey, boo. Oh, just Jonda. You better drop that knowledge. She said, no coincidence that they wanted changed to... Hold on, child, Lord. No coincidence that they wanted changed to Liberty Plaza. That's an obvious nod to Liberty University, home of the Heritage Foundation, the architects of Project 2025. Yeah, post the picture because you never did send me the picture. Yes. So I'm gonna give y'all the names, and I'm gonna put it on my community wall. I'm gonna put it on my community wall. Hold on. Like I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna put this on my community wall. But if you go over to Tabitha Speaks, she's already posted it. If you go over to Tabitha Speaks, she's posted the names of the representatives along with their Instagram handles and their phone numbers. But I will post it on my community wall as well. Oh no, wrong one. Not Tabitha Brown, Tabitha Speaks. I'll put it up to the screen if y'all want to screenshot it. Oh no, it'll be backwards, so that's not gonna work. I'll put it on my community wall. But I'm gonna tell you who they are, though. Representative Ami Bera, a Democrat from California. Representative Ed Case, a Democrat from Hawaii. Now, Ed Case, you don't have to worry about getting reelected, sir. You are in Hawaii. Your job is safe. Jim Costa, Democrat from California. Laura Galen, Democrat from New York. Jim Holmes, well, they all Democrats. Jim Holmes from Connecticut. Chrissy Houlihan from Pennsylvania. Marcy Kaptor from Ohio. And Jared Makowski. Sorry, y'all. From Florida. And I will put this on my community wall. So I have their, if you go over to Tabitha Speaks, she has their handles. So if you want to @ them on social media, go for it. And then she has the phone numbers to their office. Let me tell y'all a little secret. You don't have to be a constituent from their district to call their office and tell them you're not happy with what they did. You, especially if you're already a registered Democrat. Now, here's the other thing. You ain't got to be a registered Democrat. They don't know. Just blow their phones up. Let them know. Because I added them all over my Instagram today. And I called a few. I ain't had time to call everybody today, but I'm going to call all of them tomorrow. And I don't live in none of these places, but I'm calling all of them. So it will be on my community wall. Their phone numbers will be on my community wall, along with their social media handles. But if you want to find it right this second, go over to Tabitha Speaks, because it is on her community wall. She posted it earlier today. And to be honest with you, if you ain't happy with the way your representatives have been behaving, you can tell them too. Not, I wish they still had the party line. I ain't doing that with you, Tracy. Shoot. Let me tell y'all something. No, you sure don't. They may even ask where you are from. Just say you are an American. That's all they need to know. Absolutely. Absolutely. Vintage, if your rep is Al Green, let him know you support him. I mean, if you do, you may not. I don't know. If you do, let him know you support him. Let him know you got his back. I mean, if you do, you know, everybody might not. And that's fine. Everybody might not agree. Hold on now. All right, we're about to get off of here. I'm going to come right back in about 20 minutes. I'm going to come back in about 20 minutes because Diddy got some new charges. We're going to change. We're going to switch gears. And we're going to talk about Diddy. Now, I gave y'all my Politricks. And we're going to come back in about 15, 20 minutes. Just give me time to set it up. And we have a new superseding indictment for that dude. I'm interested to see. Yeah, I'm interested to see who's going to replace him as well. There are a couple of special elections going on. Yeah. All right, y'all. Give me about 15, 20 minutes and we'll be back. If you haven't hit the like button already, please do so on your way out the door. It is much appreciated. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, child. I was having a moment today, but we have a good time over here. What is my other YouTube? ReallyBTV Reviews. ReallyBTV Reviews. Cajun, go watch it and tell me about it. How about that? All right, y'all. I'll be right back. Child. Okay. Yeah. Crazy.